What was I on? PPV.com? I don't even know. But nonetheless, man, I had a great time in Milwaukee. I got called to do Roy Jones versus Anthony Pettis via text. Shout out to Sean Whitlock. He was my counterpart for that show, and he's the one who reached out to me. We did some work on Triller together, and he was super, super excited for me to do that show. I said, hey, listen, I'll put them in contact with my agents. I got to make sure that it's good with my wife. Once it's good with my wife, we'll put them in contact with my agents. So I was able to fly in basically day of, which is kind of unheard of for TV. Usually they want you there a day before, if not 2 days before, so that you get briefed and all that kind of stuff. Sean Whitlock handled everything. Very studious gentleman who knows combat sports, very privy to MMA and the UFC. He says that he works between 40 and 44 shows a year doing commentary. And although I love commentary wholeheartedly, definitely love it more than I loved boxing. I don't think I could do 40 plus shows a year. So my hat goes off to that man, and 2 salutes to him. But he brought me in, man, and I had a good time commentating. I just want to go through a few of the fights. I want you guys to be looking out for Luis Feliciano. He is a Milwaukee native, and he's a dynamite fighter, man. He has a deep amateur pedigree. He's 17-0, 8 KOs. Don't let the fact that he don't have a lot of KOs fool you. He's been in the ring with some really good competition, especially this fight just this past weekend. Really good competitor across from him. And he held his own, managed the entire fight. Knows range and distance. He's a tall kid. He's like 5'9", and he knows how to dig to the body. So, I mean, you guys want to see really good boxing. Feliciano is a really good boxer. He's exciting. He is crowd-pleasing and flashy, man. He's a really good fighter. So y'all be looking out for him. Slick fighter, man. He's got really nice style. And also Roy Jones. I was going to go through a lot of the other fights. Ain't even going to do that no more. Obviously, we ain't got enough time anyway. But I thought Roy won. I thought Roy, I don't know, man. It's interesting still seeing Roy in there. I thought to myself, why is Roy fighting in Milwaukee? And then I thought, well, why is Roy fighting at all? And then I was like, well, shit, I got an opportunity to commentate one of the greatest ever. Yeah, I'm going to Milwaukee so that I can do that. And so I was just, selfishly, I was happy that he was in the ring just so that I could commentate over Roy Jones. No, it wasn't the classic Roy Jones who dazzled us for years and for decades even. But I thought he held his own against Anthony Pettis. I don't know what the numbers look like. I don't know if I'm pretty sure Anthony Pettis probably outpunched him. I don't think he outlanded him. And I thought that Roy showed that he could handle his own. And he schooled the young guy, Obviously, I mean, this was Anthony Pettis' debut in boxing. How could Roy not school him, But the fact that Roy is 54 definitely has some worries and concerns for Roy, but he managed the whole fight. I think I had him winning the fight. I actually probably got the score right here. I think I had him winning the fight 5-3 or 6-2. They went 8 rounds, 3 minutes, and I thought Roy just handled it, Nonetheless, if you guys are fans of MMA and the UFC, I didn't even know who Anthony Pettis is. Type in Anthony Pettis in YouTube, and you'll see him running up the gate and kicking somebody. He didn't finish him with that move, but, I mean, damn, like, to get kicked in the head like that was a hell of a move, and I think that kind of, like, really helped make him who he became to the UFC. I'm not sure he's done with the UFC, but I do know that he wants to continue boxing, so I know he's called out Conor McGregor as well as a few other guys as well, so look to see Anthony Pettis again. Let me give Anthony some credit. He looked good. Kept his hands up, threw some really good straight punches. A lot of MMA guys, UFC guys look like really unorthodox when they come to the boxing ring. He didn't look unorthodox. He looked like he knew what he was doing and looked like he really wanted to be in the boxing ring. So No, I'm not saying he's a star. You should look out for him, but I am saying give him another chance because he may dazzle you in the next one.